even in ghost form, horses are jerks. Like, no horse girlies at this table.
Yeah.
I might be a horse girly.
Crap.
Hello and welcome to Magic and Stuff, the D&D show with an animated twist. You know how it goes, whether you're new here, which this is episode 5, you should not be new here, or whether you're here returning for the next time. Come learn to play D&D with us. I'm your dungeon master, Jasmine, that bronze girl Bular. Let's meet our players.
Hi, I'm Meredith, and I play the demon paladin Frederica Periwinkle, or to her friends, Freddy, which includes everyone.
Hi, I'm Syzygy. I play a human bard named Mrs. Readings, and my knee hurts.
I'm Riley, a vampire rogue named Felon, and I like the cold.
Hi, I'm Liz. I play Icky the Wizard the Sorcerer. I'm nature's cleaning crew.
What if the cure is we have to kill them so their eyes are closed forever?
Oh, you want me to take out the eyes? Yeah. All right.
You pop the eyeballs out.
Oh, Jesus.
You find yourselves in the basilisk's lair, still a little shocked from the display put on by Mrs. Reading.
Don't like it. Nah.
But maybe not that surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, to be completely honest.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Handbags are very important. In this day and age, a lady is never too sure at night. It is very important to carry an evening bag at dinner time. So, I'm just gonna, don't look. Don't look, sweetheart.
I should probably keep my eyes closed anyway, just for safety,
Yeah.
but...
I'm looking just like eyes getting wider, staring into the abyss of like mortality.
No, I'm gonna cover.
I'm still on your shoulders, man.
I'm gonna cover each eyes.
You're still holding the other basilisk with its eyes covered, so you're not able to cover
That's
Icky's
true. I'm
eyes.
like, hey, does anyone have like cloth, something? I
Yeah,
can wrap
hold
around?
on.
No. In a humane fashion, does anyone have something I could put around his little head?
I hold out a pamphlet for Arby's. Fantasy Arby's.
So we can read about the roast beef special.
Hey, Felon, stab that one. We gotta find the cure.
I'm gonna lovingly wrap the tavern receipt around his eyes, like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay. Your eyes are a little scary.
Closer.
Your eyes are a little scary, but that's not your fault. I'm a little scary looking too, and I'm still a sweet little guy. You can be a sweet little guy.
What is your oath as a paladin?
Friendship.
I feel like friendship might not extend to puppy dog murder machines.
I would say look in his eyes, he's so cute, but please don't do that.
Look away.
Feel his aura. He's a little guy.
Hey, Freddie. What's that?
What?
And then Felon just
Icky stares wide-eyed.
Guys!
The cold reality of mortality just sinking in.
I drop him.
You drop
God damn it.
Noni jumps on it like a hyena, collects the blood.
I thought we were becoming good, better people in this dungeon, you guys.
I didn't do anything. That was really
You
scary.
see Noni just like shaking it up with a bunch of like little components in her pouch. All right, that's good stuff.
Are we doing arts and crafts?
You see her like waddle over to one of the petrified people as she pours it in their mouth. And as they come to like, no, Richard, I'm here. And she goes, that'll be 35 gold, please.
Woman after my own heart.
And you see her like shaking up more blood in her little leather satchel. All right, who's next? Forward orderly line.
I knew 3 Edwards that did scams like this.
3 separate Edwards?
3 separate Edwards. They worked as a team. I held up 2 fingers.
For basilisks?
You just
And petrification?
Yes.
Hey, Nonie, give me
The
that
Feywilds
bag.
are really
What?
weird.
All right, so give me a little bit of that. You take that line, I'll take this line. We'll get this out of here with, done a whole day. How much you charging? 35,
Okay.
45, 55? Everything in the
I'm charging
pockets?
35 gold. There's standard dungeon markups there, and plus delivery, service fee. Plus you got to add the 20%
gratuity.
tip. What kind
Yeah.
of person isn't tipping these days?
It's a party of 6 or more. All right, let's go.
She takes her satchel and gives you one, and she pulls out another one, and she's
All right.
still shaking it up. Her 13 herbs and spices in there
Original blend.
with the basilisk blood.
blend.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. That's high proof. All right, let's go.
I'm not comfortable with the basilisk killing, and I don't think I'm comfortable with the corruption going on here.
It's not corruption. It's
at the end
What
of the
kind
day,
of people don't charge for healthcare?
at the end, well, in a fair, just society, there should be no charge for health.
Oh, Freddie, why don't you go help Felon?
I'm just happy that
Stone hands.
we're healing all of these people. That's what matters. If all of this turned out that we can heal all these people in the dungeon, then go for it. Be my guest.
You should help Felon. She had the stone on her.
Are you still turning to stone, Felon? Mm-hmm. Okay, give me your hands. Let me look.
Yes.
I'm gonna focus on that and try to ignore the
hands are
rustling
better.
of guts behind me.
There's a lot of hands.
Felon, your hands are fine. What are you talking about?
No, look underneath this, like over
I got bad eyes, man.
over this way, over here.
I got the scar on my left eye. It's harder to see out of that one.
Icky thinks that they're also helping and is throwing in like hand signs.
She gets
Just,
She gets it.
I feel fine now. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Thank you for helping.
Okay,
I
fine.
really appreciate you.
Thank you, Felon.
Yeah, everyone's fine now.
Yeah,
Put in
a
the
lot of
gold.
people are groggy from coming out of who knows how long they've been petrified here. Having made their coin purses lighter than she found them, Nonie and Mrs. Reading think better of it. And they think, okay, before these people fully come to their senses, maybe we should leave. And you do find near one of the fountains a small passage kind of leading further down into the bowels of the dungeon. It feels like you've been going ever downward for hours now, for days now. It dawns on you, how far deep could this structure go? You haven't even traveled horizontally. You haven't traveled in any other direction, just down. And in fact, as you continue your descent, the beautiful flagstone stairs kind of turn to just like roughly hewn, slippery granite. And it gets colder. In fact, you can start seeing your breath as you get further and further away from the sun's light. And you do see the occasional flora that you associate with perhaps the Feylands, but wildlife becomes a little bit more scarce as you continue down. You see the architecture begin to change. Where it first looked like a perfect facsimile of Waterford architecture, now you begin to see shapes that are more non-Euclidean in nature. It's easy for you to get lost and discombobulated as the paths continue to intersect almost like a network or a hive the deeper down you go. Everyone give me a survival check. 1.
We really are the natty ones.
Count those coins.
It's a
You made a lot of
17
money.
plus 3. That's a good roll.
Okay, 15.
23. 17 plus 5.
We're doing great.
Your group check will be the second highest. So, Freddie, you're able to, you and Icky working together, are able to figure out what paths have more still air versus fresher air. And those paths are the ones that lead you forward. You do not become lost or hopelessly, sort of
That's
desolate
good.
here.
I'm glad.
That's going to make the next roll easier. Everyone give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
The DC you need to beat is a 12.
Nope. Nope.
10.
Nope.
15.
15?
8.
8.
I'm going to use a little bit of inspiration on myself.
Go for it, girl.
In counting these coins, I just feel so, I feel great right now.
In fact, let's roll for how much money you got.
Ooh, yeah.
The rare times you use a D100.
The ball! Oh, well.
But these are D100.
Yeah, but this is...
This one's just funny.
Roll the ball. It's like a ball.
It is a ball.
Does it even land on a face?
It does. It just doesn't look like
All right, let me see it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Oh, that's an abomination.
It is an abomination,
really
and that's
funny.
exactly why I bought it.
Oh my god.
So wrong, but it's right.
I love you, but I hate this.
I know. It's the worst.
I think I
You don't
hate
have
this
to
for you.
use
It feels
it.
wrong to roll as well.
If you roll high, don't use it.
I don't even know.
Here, I can look.
I just can decipher it.
I think that's an 83.
Okay,
I'll take it.
so 83 plus 13.
That's a 13.
Okay, so 83 plus 13, 96. You gain 96 gold after Nonie takes her cut.
And that, everybody, was the D100.
You know, she technically did the lion's share of white. I was just an assistant, it's fine.
But that inspires you, now having finished your counting of 96 gold pieces.
In doing that, I roll my little D8. So, I wasn't that inspired.
Okay.
You're mad that you didn't get more money.
We're cooking with an 11.
So the two of you take 7 points of psychic damage as you develop almost like a mind-numbing migraine from the strange shapes of these halls and being unable to tell where you're going and what is happening. You feel like your vision is swimming and you become like disoriented. And in fact, it is really only Freddie and Icky's guidance that gets you through here.
Oh, I didn't pass that check.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay. Well, you passed the survival check to
That's
get
true, I
out.
passed the survival
so
check.
despite your migraine, you are able to keep going,
I
but you
help
do
you
take the
keep you on
damage.
course, like
Yeah, I'm
like a
just
little like a little rat.
if you're up
pulling
there,
on your
can you
hair.
just rub my temples a little?
Now that my hands are no longer petrified, I'm just like a little massaging machine.
As you manage to emerge from this intricate network, the spider web of tunnels, and out on the other side, you come across a massive cavern. And in it, you see a battle taking place, but with spectral figures. And as they're enacting this battle with an unseen foe, you see blue spectral flame come pelting down on one man running towards you, who is engulfed with it and falls forward, kind of crashing into mist. And as you look up, with horror, you see it. A massive spectral blue-eyed dragon. And its spectral flames wash over all of you, and you don't feel pain. But the human specters around you do. You see them shriek, and you can hear the clatter of their weapons as they're trying to form ranks and take this massive winged creature down from its perch high on up. You also see on the far side of the chamber, trying to make their way through this mess of spectral creatures, ducking underneath one specter that leaps over with a spear, a group of live people. A half-elf, a human, a halfling, and a dwarf. Felon, you recognize one of them. A half-elf warlock named Alvos. Nonie recognizes all of them. And with a sinking heart, she realizes her adventuring party didn't invite her to the adventure.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna fight him. I'm
You
not gonna
see
fight him.
her bottom lip quiver. And you see her little fists clench. And you see her furrow her brow. And then she just kind of like goes and shuffles quietly behind your leg, Felon.
Nonie.
I can't believe it. They told me they didn't want to come.
They're all gross. They're all nasty. And you like me better anyway.
I do, but I thought they were the weaklings, and I'm the weakling.
Oh no.
They hired another cleric. And she kind of wipes her nose a little bit on your garb as like the snot and tears begin to fall.
I pull out a ratty handkerchief that probably has like a burger stain on it.
Thank you. A dwarf? What is a dwarf that I don't have?
Do you want to go talk to them?
Yeah,
Just you, or do you want us to go?
I can't go by myself. I don't have that kind of confidence.
Noni, we are here for you. You're a great cleric. You're sometimes kind of rude and weird, but you're a great cleric, and I do think you're a good friend. That didn't come out super great. Now that I'm thinking
Give me a persuasion check.
it's a 17 plus 5.
Oh my God, that's really good. When you say she's not a nice person, she perks up a little. She's like, thank you.
You're kind of a bitch sometimes.
Thank you. That's what I'm going for.
Good for you.
God.
Let's go.
I should
Let's go
think
over
you're
there.
like dead last on my tier list for the party, and you said that's such a nice thing about me.
I kind of want to see the ranking.
And you see her in real time pull out the parchment and
Just a little drawings of
scratch
us.
out your name at the bottom and put Icky's there instead.
That's fair.
And instead of a picture for you, she just has a garbage can.
That's fair too.
Noni, let's go over there. Obviously, whatever, I don't know what's happening with these ghosts, but if we can just walk through them, that's fine. We're gonna march through these ghosts and we're gonna go to your party and we're gonna say, hey, not cool. Not cool to leave people off the text chain.
Yeah.
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 As you're walking forward, you notice that although the dragon cannot interact with you, some of the specters can. In fact, like you said, if you can go through them, you feel like you've been plunged in ice cold water the second you make contact with one. And everything inside you tells you don't want to touch one again. It feels like the hand of death is around your very heart and you feel your blood cool in your veins. It is the most unsettling feeling you can imagine. As you shake this feeling off, an injured member of this militia kind of stumbles forward, crawling. You see, even in his spectral form, he is greatly mangled. He's kind of like dragging one of his arms behind him. He crawls at your feet and begs for help. Please, please, you must help me.
I feel so bad because I want to lay on hands so bad, but it just goes straight through him. I'm sorry, buddy. And I'm just trying to pat him really hard and nothing's happening.
Give me a charisma saving throw to see if you can comfort
I can do charisma.
this specter as it passes.
That's a 12 plus 5.
17, yeah.
It's okay, buddy. I know this looks like it sucks, but it's okay.
As
You're
you
gonna be
say
okay.
that, he says, thank you. I just didn't want to die alone.
Oh, buddy.
And he disintegrates into mist and heals you for 5 hit points.
Thank you.
You see the dragon now swooping down upon the assembled people that are trying to hold rank, but you see people screaming and running as soon as this creature rears. And as soon as it lets out this horrible shriek, you see people just fall down and quail. You see the other party members doing their best to navigate this onslaught of undead that, like I said, when they pass through you, make you just kind of stop cold. And you see the dwarf cleric among them actually cast Turn Undead as a bunch of them like split and run away as he clears a path bravely for them to continue forward. Do you all continue forward?
He's talented. Let's follow that guy.
He's bullying these poor ghosts. They're having
You
a
just
bad
hear
enough time
Nonie
as it
say,
is.
"It's happening again!"
You're good too, Nonie. We gotta follow them so you can have your little heart to heart.
I mean, Noni, can you do that? Can you turn on?
Yeah.
Then see, you're a great cleric.
Do you want me to do it?
I mean,
If
I
you
feel like
want
that's kind of
to.
mean to do to them. They're having a bad time.
Felon's not gonna like it.
Yeah, not now.
Okay, yeah, actually,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
let's
no.
keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We just get a little bit. We feel a little sad after we get into the ghost parts.
Can I cast protection from evil and good on Icky so that they don't
can.
feel as gross when they walk through the ghosts?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
go,
I don't
buddy.
feel as gross. Now it's just like there's a
Feeling
lot
okay.
of
You're feeling
ghosts.
okay. I make sure not to touch Felon with that hand
Thank you.
Yeah.
as I cast that.
As the dwarf casts Turn Undead, you see two spectral horses, now riderless, having bucked the humans that were riding them, come racing towards you. Everyone give me a dexterity save.
Jasmine, you're making me draw horses. Why are you doing this to me?
11.
I also got 11.
13.
13.
Okay, so Felon, Freddy, you each take
Ow.
11 psychic damage as you're knocked prone, and these horses just absolutely hoof stomping just crush you, and you feel like the horse spirit pass through you, and the sheer force of it, it's like having your soul knocked out of your body, your sentience knocked out of your body. You're knocked back by the force of it, and you're on the ground prone while this battle continues to rage around you.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I just looked at how much health points you have left.
I'm gonna. So Felon and I are on the ground. Can I reach over to Felon
Yeah.
and give her a tap?
Not with the hand. Don't touch me with the other.
The other hand. I mean, it's not casting a spell anymore, but just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
How many hit points do you need to be healthy?
A lot.
I have 6 currently,
Yeah.
and my max HP is 38.
Taking a lot of damage since that fall, yeah.
I'm gonna give you a solid 15 of my 25.
Thank you.
Probably should have taken a short rest on that.
That kind of sucked. I don't know why that horse was painful when the other ghosts weren't, but it's gonna be okay, Felon.
To be clear, all of them are painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not fun.
But that one
you're
was
trying.
nasty.
I've run under the assumption you're trying to avoid them versus
Yeah.
like walking straight through. The war horses, you see them like continue to charge as you're laying on the floor watching them go, and you see them knock aside and absolutely destroy under their hooves fleeing humans as they just are terrified, nostrils flared, eyes wild. And to be fair, as from they might not have legs, really. They could just be like floating torso.
You know what? You're valid for that. Yeah.
Because now I do feel bad about making
Maybe
you
they
draw
are just
horses.
floating towards her.
Maybe like the front legs are there, but they've got like
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like
butts.
smoke
Like
in
a
the
Danny
back.
Phantom.
Yeah, spectre butts.
Far ahead, you see your flame from the past, Alvos. Two eldritch blasts go streaking out of his two fingers very coolly with his finger guns as you see more of the specters just absolutely destroyed and decimated by the force damage as they reach the end of the chamber. Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw. You need to be a DC of 12. This is an AoE attack, by the way, so you'll take half damage on this felon.
18.
So I rolled a 2, but I have -1, so
Okay.
it's 1.
19.
19?
9.
9. So you take 6 and you take 3 damage as you see a captain with a feathered hat on the far side say, "Loose!" and an entire volley of arrows, icy cold spectral arrows, come falling down on your entire party. You're able to withstand it, reminding yourself that it's not real. You feel safe in between Freddy's horns, but the other two of you instinctively recoil, and you feel like the icy cold, like sort of plunging fingers of death in your chest.
So like a normal Tuesday afternoon for me. Yes.
As you reach the end of the chamber, rapidly catching up with Nonie's party, you hear two of them arguing. You hear the halfling speaking to the cleric, saying, "Well, they're just adventurers like us. Why would we do that?"
Why would you do what?
Do you want to share with the rest of the class?
As we walk up.
And you see the dwarf draw with his warhammer very quickly, a quick half circle at the door leading out of the chamber. And he says, "Yeah, something tells me there's no reason for us to make this easy for you, considering how we're both going for the same price, eh?"
Yeah, that's a good point. So what'd you just do?
Oh, nothing. You'll be able to get through it just fine.
All right.
Can I insight check that?
You don't have to. He's lying.
I whisper quietly to myself, but loud enough for everybody to hear. I think he's lying.
Are they leaving? Or like, wait, did they close the door? What's going on?
The door is open, but there is a strange long scratch in the ground where he dragged his warhammer across the ground.
Mrs. Readings has no time for this. She is on. She's holding a roll of skin that needs to be a handbag. She doesn't have time for this obstacle.
We have to finish this adventure so you can go get that done.
We gotta make that bag.
She doesn't want to think about it. She outwardly cast a spell magic right at that little line.
Amazing.
She's like, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
Okay, so the DC for this is going to be 10 plus the spell's level, a DC of 13.
Okay.
And it's just going to be an ability check using your spellcasting ability, which I believe for you is charisma.
Yes, it is. Oh, I crit. It's a natural 20.
We are out of here. Natty ones.
Natural 20.
We're the natty 20s now.
Love that.
Natty 20s.
So not only do you dispel the glyph of warding, you set it off on the dwarf as you do so.
That's right.
She said y'all wanted a twist.
Y'all wanted a twist, huh?
You get to roll this. Roll 5d8
We're all making
lightning damage.
We have
my
more
God.
D8s over here if you need more.
I'm gonna take yours.
Yeah,
actually,
just
'cause
roll
I
all
don't
5 of
trust
them.
Mine.
Roll a 5. Trade secret.
Okay, 5,
some good numbers.
11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
You see the dwarf cleric get racked all of a sudden by 20 points of lightning damage as he reels back and falls flat on his ass unconscious.
That's what you get for
Smoking
being mean.
a little bit.
Don't be mean to Nonie ever again.
Yeah, Nonie's our friend. That's what you get.
Yeah, Nonie's like, this is what you replaced me with, this is what you got. Yeah, get their ass. And she stomps
You get that,
forward.
Nonie.
Look at his beard. Look at his shoes. What even are those?
They're nothing.
They're nothing.
They're nothing.
Who gets knocked over by one lightning thing? I could take like 40 of those. And let's talk about Lydia with the fucking pigtails. You're trying to look like you're young. We know you're not, Lydia. And Lydia's like, I told him not to do that. I was on your side.
Yeah, but Lydia, where were you when you forgot to tell poor Nonie about your adventure?
See her mouth open and then close.
Exactly. That's the thing. Nonie, look at me.
Yeah.
A wise wizard once told me, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time, or use lightning damage to kill them.
There you go.
I'm all about that. All right, Rebby, let's go. And you see the human ranger like cowering behind the warlock, Alvos, who looks at you, Felon, and says, now come, Felon. There's no reason for violence here.
Standing up for Nonie, Felon says, Alvos, you're an asshole. And lunges at him. I don't know, am I allowed to bite him?
Yeah.
Of course you're allowed.
Yeah, and I use my fanged bite to latch in to his neck in the most sensitive place for him.
Yeah, roll a sneak attack.
Yes. Is that just a regular D20?
Yes, so you get to roll your d20 twice with advantage.
Okay. We'll just put that nat one away.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, that hits.
And
And now roll 1d4 plus 2 plus 3d6 because it's a sneak attack.
plus 3d6.
Sorry, that's a lot of math.
rogue
Yes.
stuff.
Okay.
We love a rogue sneak attack in this house.
Okay. 3 for the d4. 7 for the d6s.
Amazing. So 10.
10.
10 points of damage. You sink your fangs into his neck and you drink deep of his blood. The rest of you begin to see the color begin to fade from his sort of startled face with his aquiline nose, and you see his placid blue eyes. You see the pupils begin to narrow with terror. As you drink again of the warm, delicious, like blood of a living creature, you begin to feel your past vampiric powers take hold. Now, I know I said you could fly once per short rest, or long rest, but now you can also turn into a bat once per long rest. You remember this part of you that you had formerly forgotten about.
This is such a gift you've given to Riley.
You have no idea.
The party reels back scared And Nonie says, yeah, we'll kill you. So think about that.
And then with the rest of like the blood that's kind of like trickling out, she just spits it all out because she's like, you're disgusting.
Yeah, he reels back, clutching his throat, like terrified of you. And Nonie just goes, "Arr!" And so they all like kind of step back. And she like walks through the door like, yeah, you're the B team, we're the A team. I wear jewelry like Mr. T. Let's go, gang.
As we're walking through the door from my place on Freddy's back, as we're walking through, I reach into my bag and I say, sorry, and I throw a bunch of Band-Aids on the floor. But then I also like flip them off. But
You
like
leave
after
them
the Band-Aids.
with the first aid and a little middle finger, a little sly middle finger. And you all walk through a couple inches taller.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
I grew.
And they all cower away from the doorway, away
Those
from you.
guys sucked.
And you just see Nonie you probably have to drag her away because she keeps turning back like, and one more thing.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Hold her back.
She
Hold her
keeps
back.
turning back and she's like, y'all ain't shit.
I take her earrings off. Hold on, let me get those.
Dad, take my shit. Hold her back.
No, come on, we're done.
And also, worst breath ever. It's like you ate a garlic's ass every day.
No.
We're going. Come on.
Close the door behind you. You all look around at each other. Having successfully gotten further in the dungeon than maybe anyone ever has before.
It's almost like we're good at this.
Somehow.
You guys are doing terrible. I'm doing amazing.
That's fair.
How are you feeling, Nonie?
I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yay.
And
That's good.
you all see her pull out her tier list and rip it in half.
Nonie, we're proud of you.
Glad to have y'all.
Aw.
About to let you die out here.
All right, let's keep going.
And you continue through the halls towards a thin metallic clanking sound somewhere in the darkness ahead.
Who the heck are you?
I am a proprietor down here. I have some wares if you have something of value to trade.
Hold on a second. Wait 1 second. You just running a shop down here?
It seems like a bad business
Yeah, you
strategy.
picked the worst location.
Oh, I picked the best location.
But who is number one?
Me, of course.
It was probably Felon. You're really cool.
Not important.
It's not important.
It's not important.
Stop looking.
We're both just looking.